Good afternoon, everyone. Before we dive into today's talk, I want you to take a moment and think about something that may seem simple but is incredibly profound, your reason for being here today. What drives you? What makes you get up every morning? Some of you may say it's your job, your family, or the pursuit of success. But if we dig deeper, what does that spark within you? That motivation, that inner fire is what today's conversation is all about. We often talk about motivation as if it's some elusive force, something that appears on good days and vanishes when the going gets tough. But in truth, motivation isn't a magical phenomenon that we have no control over. It's a muscle that we can build, strengthen, and harness. It's a tool we can learn to use, not just in moments of excitement or inspiration, but every day, especially on the days when we don't feel like it. And that is exactly what I want us to explore today. Each of you has your own unique story. You've faced your own challenges, celebrated your own victories, and encountered your own roadblocks along the way. Yet, if there's one thing that connects us all, it's the need to keep going, to keep pushing, no matter what obstacles stand in our way. And that's where motivation comes in. But let me tell you this, it's not always easy. And I'm sure you already know that. There are times when you wake up and feel like the weight of the world is pressing down on you. Times when the journey ahead seems too long, too difficult, and you're unsure if you can make it to the end. Those are the times when your true inner motivation matters the most. Now, motivation isn't about hyper-fleeting bursts of energy. It's about persistence. It's about having the endurance to keep moving, even when you don't want to. You see, there's a difference between being motivated because you're excited and being motivated because you're determined. Excitement will get you through a sprint, but determination will get you through a marathon. Life, as we all know, is much more of a marathon than a sprint. We often hear the phrase, stay motivated, but what does that really mean? How do you stay motivated in the long term when the excitement has worn off and the novelty of a new goal is no longer enough to keep you going? The key lies in having a clear sense of purpose. Motivation without purpose is like driving a car without knowing where you're going. You'll move, but you'll end up going in circles. Purpose gives your actions direction. It's the anchor that keeps you grounded, the compass that guides you when the path gets uncertain. Take a moment to think about your own life. What are the things that truly matter to you? What are the goals, the dreams, the aspirations that drive you to be better, to work harder, to keep pushing? These aren't just questions I'm asking for the sake of it, they are the foundation of motivation. When your purpose is strong, when your why is clear, motivation follows naturally. Because when you know why you're doing something, the how becomes much easier to figure out. But even with purpose, we all face moments of doubt. We all have days when things don't go as planned, when setbacks threaten to derail our progress. In those moments, it's not just about having motivation, it's about cultivating resilience. Motivation isn't just about feeling good or staying positive all the time. It's about learning how to bounce back after you fall. It's about standing up one more time than you fall down. And the good news is that resilience, like motivation, is something you can build over time. So how do we build resilience? It starts with understanding that failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of the process. Too often we're afraid of failure, so we hold back, we hesitate, we don't give our all. But failure is not something to fear. In fact, it's one of the greatest teachers you will ever have. Every time you fail, you learn something new. You discover a weakness, a blind spot, a lesson that makes you stronger for the next time. Embrace those lessons. They are the stepping stones to your success. Next, it's about surrounding yourself with the right environment. The people you keep close, the thoughts you entertain, the energy you allow into your space, these things either fuel your motivation or drain it. Motivation is contagious. If you're around people who are constantly pushing themselves to be better, striving for excellence, you will naturally be inspired to do the same. But if you're around people who are negative, who are always finding reasons why things won't work, that energy can pull you down. Be intentional about who you allow into your circle. One more thing to consider: motivation isn't always loud. It doesn't always show up as enthusiasm or grand gestures. Sometimes motivation is quiet. Sometimes it's simply the decision to take one more step when you're tired. It's that little voice inside that says, keep going. You're almost there. Don't underestimate the power of these quiet moments. They are the building blocks of progress. Every time you choose to move forward, no matter how small the step, you're reinforcing your commitment to your goals. So what can you do today to strengthen your motivation? Start by getting clear on your purpose. Write it down, keep it somewhere you can see every day, and let it remind you why you're doing what you're doing. Then create an environment that supports your growth. Surround yourself with people, ideas, and habits that lift you up. that remind you of your potential. Finally, embrace the process, knowing that the road won't always be smooth, but every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow. Motivation is not something you find outside yourself. It's something you cultivate within. It's a decision you make every day to show up, to do the work, to stay committed, even when the odds are against you. And I believe that every single one of you has the strength, the resilience, and the purpose to stay motivated for the long haul. Motivation is not something that just happens to us, it's a tool we can actively use to drive our behavior and fuel our actions. Rather than waiting for it to appear, we can cultivate and harness it to push us forward, even on the toughest days. Motivation works as a bridge between your aspirations and the efforts needed to achieve them. Many people think of motivation as an emotional boost, but it's much more practical. It involves developing mental and emotional strategies to keep yourself engaged in the long term, even when initial excitement fades. This can be done by breaking down goals into manageable tasks, creating routines, and linking actions to a deeper purpose. When we understand motivation as a tool rather than an unpredictable force, we gain control over our progress, and we can sustain momentum even during challenging times. It becomes a skill that grows with practice, allowing us to be proactive rather than reactive. At the core of lasting motivation is a strong sense of purpose. Without a clear why, it's easy to lose focus or give up when things get difficult. Purpose is the underlying reason for your goals and actions, the driving force that gives meaning to your efforts. When your purpose is clear, it acts as a compass, guiding your decisions and helping you stay on track, even when external circumstances are tough. Finding your purpose involves deep self-reflection. You need to ask yourself important questions: what truly matters to you? What impact do you want to have on the world? What brings you fulfillment? The answers to these questions form the foundation of your motivation. Once you identify your purpose, write it down and revisit it regularly to keep it at the forefront of your mind. Clarifying your purpose isn't a one-time event. As you grow and evolve, so too might your purpose. Continuously refining it ensures that your goals remain aligned with your core values and aspirations. Having a well-defined purpose keeps you grounded and provides the motivation needed to push through setbacks and challenges. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after facing difficulties, and it plays a crucial role in maintaining motivation over the long term. Life is full of setbacks, whether personal, professional, or in the pursuit of goals, and the key to moving forward is not avoiding these challenges, but learning how to rise from them stronger. Setbacks often test your determination and can momentarily shake your confidence. However, it's important to see them not as failures, but as opportunities for growth. Each obstacle offers valuable lessons, whether in revealing weaknesses to improve upon, showing alternative paths to your goals, or simply teaching patience and persistence. To build resilience, it's essential to adopt a mindset that embraces setbacks as part of the journey. Developing resilience involves recognizing that challenges are inevitable, but your response to them is what shapes your path forward. Cultivate a habit of reflecting on each setback to understand the lesson it carries and use that understanding to refine your approach. Moreover, resilience grows stronger when paired with self-compassion. Be kind to yourself during tough times and don't let one setback define your ability to succeed. With each challenge you overcome, your resilience deepens, making you more equipped to handle future difficulties. In turn, this resilience fuels your motivation, helping you stay on track and push through, even when things get hard. The environment you surround yourself with plays a pivotal role in maintaining your motivation and achieving your goals. Just as plants thrive in the right conditions, your mindset, productivity, and determination grow when you're in a positive, supportive environment. This environment isn't just about physical spaces, it's about the people, energy, and ideas you allow into your life. The people you interact with regularly can either lift you up or bring you down. Positive, motivated individuals inspire you to push harder, think bigger, and persevere through challenges. Conversely, negative or toxic influences can drain your energy and sow seeds of doubt. That's why it's essential to be intentional about your relationships. Surround yourself with those who encourage your growth, challenge you constructively, and support your aspirations. Additionally, fostering a positive mental and emotional environment is just as important. This involves curating the thoughts, media, and ideas you consume daily. Engaging with uplifting content, whether through books, podcasts, or social media, can fuel your motivation and keep you focused on your goals. Positive habits, such as practicing gratitude or mindfulness, also help create a mental space where motivation can thrive. Lastly, creating a physical space that energizes you can enhance your focus and drive. Whether it's your workspace, home, or any area where you spend time working toward your goals, ensure it's organized, inspiring, and aligned with your vision. A positive environment in all its forms nurtures your motivation, helping you stay committed to your path and resilient in the face of challenges. Quiet motivation is the inner drive that keeps you moving forward, even when the excitement fades or the progress is slow. Unlike the bursts of energy that come with sudden inspiration or external praise, quiet motivation is steady, persistent, and often unnoticed by others. It's the silent resolve to take one more step, no matter how small, toward your goals. Quiet motivation is rooted in consistency. It's the kind of motivation that shows up on the days when you don't feel like it, the kind that compels you to keep working when no one else is watching. While flashy, high-energy motivation can help kickstart a project, quiet motivation is what sustains you through the long, sometimes monotonous stretches of hard work. It's about showing up day in and day out, regardless of external recognition or immediate results. One of the key strengths of quiet motivation is its resilience. Because it doesn't rely on external validation or constant excitement, it can withstand setbacks and slow progress. It thrives in the background, keeping you focused and grounded in your purpose. It helps you develop discipline and patience, both of which are critical for long-term success. To tap into quiet motivation, focus on creating routines and habits that support your goals. These small, consistent actions build momentum over time and reinforce your commitment. Remember that success is often the result of quiet, diligent work that accumulates over time, rather than dramatic, one-time efforts. By embracing quiet motivation, you empower yourself to keep moving forward, even when the journey feels slow or difficult, knowing that each small step brings you closer to your destination. Strengthening your motivation requires intentional effort and consistent practices. Here are some actionable steps you can take to boost your motivation and maintain it over the long term. Define your short-term and long-term goals clearly. Use the SMART criteria: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound to create goals that provide a clear roadmap for your journey. To reflect on the deeper reasons behind your goals. Understanding your purpose provides the emotional fuel needed to stay committed, especially during tough times. Write down your why and keep it visible to remind yourself of your motivation. Establish daily habits that align with your goals. A consistent routine reduces decision fatigue and creates a structured environment where motivation can thrive. Incorporate small actions that contribute to your larger objectives. Acknowledge and celebrate your progress, no matter how minor. Recognizing achievements along the way reinforces your motivation and reminds you that you are moving in the right direction. Surround yourself with positive, like-minded individuals who encourage and inspire you. Share your goals with them, seek their support, and engage in mutual motivation. Collaboration can foster a sense of accountability. Adopt the belief that challenges and failures are opportunities for growth. Focus on learning from setbacks rather than being discouraged by them. This mindset helps you remain resilient and motivated. Identify and reduce exposure to negative influences, whether they be people, environments, or media. Protecting your mental space is crucial for maintaining motivation and positivity. Use visualization techniques to imagine yourself achieving your goals. This mental practice can increase motivation by helping you connect emotionally with your desired outcomes. Prioritize your physical and mental well-being. Regular exercise, healthy eating, adequate sleep, and mindfulness practices can enhance your energy levels and overall motivation. Take time to reflect on your progress and reassess your goals. Periodic reflection helps you stay aligned with your purpose and make necessary adjustments to your action plan. By implementing these action steps, you can cultivate a strong foundation of motivation that supports your goals and drives you toward success. Remember, motivation is a skill that can be developed with practice, and staying committed to these practices will help you navigate the ups and downs of your journey. Concluding your speech effectively is crucial for leaving a lasting impression on your audience. It allows you to reinforce your key messages and ensure that your main points resonate. A strong conclusion can inspire your listeners to take action, reflect on what they've heard, or even change their perspective. It serves as a final opportunity to connect emotionally, making your message more memorable. Additionally, a well-crafted ending helps to bring closure to your presentation, signaling that you've reached the end of your talk while summarizing the journey you've taken them on. It can motivate the audience to engage further with the topic, whether through personal reflection, discussion, or taking specific steps related to your message. In essence, a powerful conclusion ties everything together and empowers your audience to carry your message with them beyond the moment of your speech.